Hey, mini fish. It's the 1st of October, 2017. And I had to come back to this because I had a commenter that said the way that I did the video, in my infinite skill in editing, when I was saving these images from the video, they were overlapping each other. So the one overlapped by this demon in the selfie phone with this vampire girl. She looks like a little Baphomet figure back here. Right above it is a new 9/11. 335, 11, 9/11, 6/3, 9/11. You can do it a number of ways. And this also brought me back to remembrance of the sign that I saw. Yes, I'm bringing this back up again. 639, because there it is. I mean, 639, right? So a new 9/11 and the 639. What do you do with that, right? But before I even go there, I go to YouTube, and on the trending, this was yesterday, so it's not there today, but on the trending was this video by Maroon 5. Yeah, Maroon 5. It was this video right here. And I got to share this with you because when I saw it up there, I just saw that it was 3 minutes and 33 seconds long. I mean, I noticed things like that. That's all. I'm sure it was all done intentionally. They always are. But nonetheless, I go through it real quick anyway because that's what I do. And at the very, very beginning, Maroon 5. Well, let's just start with maroon. Maroon just literally means stranded. I mean, that's what it means. Maroon. A person who is stranded. Maroon. See the little guy stranded in the middle of the ocean? The waves crashing on his rock? Okay? So, Maroon 5. What the heck? You know, how do I wind up on Maroon 5, right? Well, I did. So there's your Vesica Pisces. That's where it all begins. That's the prison of the flesh right there, where those two cells meet, the 23 and the 23. They even separated the V, if you know the symbolism of the V's. And there's much more here, just in this single opening image. Tells a story of humanity. You have the little girl with all the symbolism, the pedophile symbolism all over her, and the little American kid boy. He's got the little American flag shirt on with all his little emblems on it and what have you. I took a still of it. I have it here somewhere. This is incredibly interesting stuff. So yeah, he's got DC, whatever you want to make of that, and then HUA. Okay, you make of it what you will. I'm not sure what that means. That's what I see. DC, that's covered up. Could be a 7. DC 7, HUA. Again, make of it what you will. But this right here, it explains it all. She's even got the little butterfly in her hair right inside the Vesica Pisces. So think about that. But when we go through the video, the very first scene in here, it says, what lovers do. Okay? And this is, again, just putting in your face the paradigm. The upside down, right side up. The yin-yang. Look, we have Saturn, and we have the sun. What lovers do, and the two young children running through the wheat field. And they're being followed by a bunch of butterflies, which can mean a multitude of things, from pedophilia symbolism all the way to resurrection, rebirth. And we have a tornado and a terrible storm in the background. A terrible storm. Lightning, thunder, and then we have this deer. It's just this deer. And there's a lot of symbolism behind the deer that I won't get into right now. The deer starts singing. And there's a figure that comes out of the lightning, like a stick figure of a man out there in the storm. Just loaded with symbolism. It switches to this athletic event. This is in Los Angeles. That's the best I can figure it out. This is a Los Angeles-based band. So they're running this race, and we look at their numbers like we always do. And the lead runner here has a UC. UC. And we go on. You see the 44 through here. He's actually wearing the number 144. And we see 116, and there's our 23. 9/11, you put that upside down, UCLAU. Again, make out what you will from that. But this is saying something for sure. And then we have the 109, and then 110. 9, 11, 10, 11. This could be 10-9, 10-10, or 10-11. That entire stretch of time all has significance. Because on the 10th, on the 9th of October, we're in the middle of Tabernacles. The 10th, technically the evening of the 10th, begins the last day of Tabernacles, and the 11th is the last day of Tabernacles. So we're looking at some dates there. My opinion. But this here, 9/11/23, UCLA, think about it. And it happens to be at the 1 minute and 19 mark of a 3 minute and 33 second video. Very next scene at 1:21. Nah, nah, nah. Well, there are several things we can do with that. We can even trace that back to the Hebrew language, which we will. I might have to do another video. But numerologically, those are sevens. 7, 7, 7. Okay, at 1:21. So you have 9/11 and 777. That's never a good combination. There's your 144. And notice the Russian artillery and aircraft back here. Russian fighter planes, a Marx statue, explosions going off everywhere. Lucky or not, hammer and sickle, the fist, the runners, there's always this rainbow tinge around everything. And they have some dinosaur, like some kind of dinosaur running along with them, whatever that means. More of the Russian jets. This guy's long jumping, number 125, and that sky looks very much nuclear to me. And that's pretty much it for that Maroon 5. But this right here should be the main concern of everybody, because that is the mystery of mysteries solved. And I'm really going to try and do another video concerning that, as well as where we are in the feasts. And it's extremely interesting what I'm finding. And I'll just give you a super little tidbit real quick. Going from a couple of different dates, just very briefly I've done this. Like for instance the Tish B'Av, that is the Jewish 9/11, which is not an appointed feast. But nonetheless, from that date to the 10th, because I'm going between the 9th and the 11th, to the 10th is 70 days. 9 months, 2 days, 2-1-1, 9/11. 10 weeks. That's significant as well. Enoch's 10 weeks. On and on it goes, folks. But we'll just stick with the Maroon 5 little breakdown for now. And this is absolutely meaningful. I'm convinced of it. You know how they operate, and the story they're telling here is undeniable. And this is not undeniable as well. We'll get back to it. Peace and grace, many fish.
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armour of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armour of God,